Well, as they say, all good things must come to an end. And I think it's time to retire my Ultra Superior 4's. I initially purchased the Superior 4 as a replacement for my second pair of Ultra Lone Peak 3's. And honestly, the only reason I made the switch was when I was at the store, they didn't have the Lone Peak in stock. And I really needed a shoe kind of right then. I couldn't wait to order it online or anything like that. I had been toying with the idea of trying something new, but I didn't want to stray too far from the familiar. So I stuck with the brand and just got a different model. Overall, I've been pretty happy with the Superior 4. There are a few things that I didn't like so much. They weren't as cushiony as the Lone Peak. The Lone Peak had a stack height of 25 millimeters, and the Superior 4 was only 21 millimeters. Now both shoes were a zero drop, which means that stack height stayed the same from heel to toe. It doesn't sound like a huge difference, but on the trail I could definitely feel it. When I would walk over rocky terrain, especially sharp shale, I could really feel all those rocks kind of poking into the bottom of my foot, even with the rock guard that Ultra included in the Superior 4. They just weren't as cushiony or as comfortable, and my feet tended to fatigue faster in the Superior 4 than they did in the Lone Peak 3. That's not to say the Lone Peak were a perfect shoe. They certainly had their own unique issues. 2 pairs in a row, I blew out the outside edge nearest my pinky toe. They just weren't a durable shoe, especially for the rougher terrain of the Sierras, which is where I do most of my hiking. And that is a category where I think the Superior 4 outperformed the Lone Peak. It just has a much more durable upper, and although there are some abrasions and minor tears, I never had like a full blowout. I did get about 250 to 300 miles out of my Superior 4's, and they did fine. They were okay. So all of this begs the question, what am I going to wear now? So I've got some specific features I'm looking for in a new trail shoe. I do want a wider toe box, similar to the Ultra. I want a pretty aggressive lug pattern on the bottom for, mud or snow, what have you. I want to get away from a zero drop shoe. I'm looking for something with a 3 to 5 millimeter drop. And the reason for that is my ankles are in pretty bad shape. Last winter, I purchased a pair of new hiking boots, and they had a 5 millimeter drop. And I noticed almost right away that my ankle felt better when I was hiking. I didn't know if it was the added support of it being a boot, or if it was that drop putting less strain on my Achilles tendon. So I want to experiment and try a shoe with a 3 to 5 millimeter drop and see how my ankle feels after a longer day of hiking. I want something obviously that's vegan, which does make navigating this market a little more difficult, because not only do I have to find a shoe that has all the features I want, that's in the price range I can afford, I also have to find something that's free of any animal products. And I'm also looking for something with a stack height similar to the Lone Peak, because so far those have been the most comfortable hiking shoe that I've worn. So, after some considerable research and trying on every vegan shoe REI had to offer, I landed on the Topo Athletic Terra Venture 2. It has a 3 millimeter drop. It has a stack height of 25 millimeters, which is the same as the Lone Peak. It is a vegan shoe, and from what I read, the included insole offers a significant upgrade in arch support compared to the Ultra or any of the Merrell brands that I was also interested in. So there you have it. For the next little while, those will be what's on my feet. I thank you for watching this far. If you enjoyed what you saw, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, no pressure. I'll catch you on the next one. And we will talk again soon. Well, as they say, all good things must come to an end. I think it's time to stop because there's an airplane.